uh, public speaking is what gives the greatest fear to all the people. But I sit here and virtually interact with all of you because all these years I got the freedom to express and make mistakes and learn from all that because of this wonderful platform called Toastmasters. And I'm sure my learning and growth will always continue. So before I go further and discuss more about the theme today, let me share a quick video to all of you. Let me just take a moment to share my screen. Could the host please enable me to share the screen? Thank you.
Volume is missing.
Audio is missing.
Sorry.
Audio is missing.
You got to select share sound before sharing the screen.
Sure. Let me just try
In the
that.
lower left corner before you click share.
Okay.
Go
Or
back.
on the
right.
top,
Stop.
under view options, you'll be finding.
The top under, sorry.
Under view options on the top. You see a bar, right?
Yeah, sure. Let me just try that.
So the moment you get the dialog box, you will look at share sound button in the lower left corner of that
Okay.
dialog box.
Okay. Please confirm if you can hear the audio now.
Toastmasters International is a nonprofit organization that has helped millions around the globe build confidence with public speaking. Since 1924, our Learn by Doing program will give you improved communication, public speaking, and leadership skills, all while building confidence for your next big presentation, whether it's in person or online. From those looking to change the world to those just looking to give a boost to their career, we know how to help. Build confidence in you. Visit Toastmasters.org/find to connect with one of our over 16,000 clubs, meeting online or in person.
All right. I hope all of you found that useful. Let's give a big round of applause, guys. Can I have a quick virtual response from the people who are actually attending a Toastmasters meeting for the first time ever? Can I have a thumbs up if anyone is attending the meeting for the first time? Guest Pooja is attending for the first time, and guest Praveen as well. All right, welcome on board. Thanks for taking that brave first step to come and attend, and guest Dheeraj as well for attending the Toastmasters meeting. I hope you found the video useful, and I'm so happy and glad to see a number of guests in today's meeting. So for the benefit of the first time members as well as for the guests who have come for today's meeting, let me quickly lay down the structure of an initial Toastmasters meeting. So in today's meeting, we have 3 segments. The first segment is a prepared speech segment where Toastmaster Divija will come and deliver her prepared speech according to the Pathways manual. And the second segment we have today is that of the table topics session, which will be conducted by Toastmaster Ajoy, where members and guests can participate on the spot for an impromptu speaking session. And the last segment that we have is the general evaluation segment, where GE and all the auxiliary role players will come and evaluate all the speakers, role players, and the meeting as a whole. All right. So we have seen the video where you may have got a glimpse of what Toastmasters is all about. So let me just quickly ask to all the veteran Toastmasters out here and all the people who have previously attended the Toastmasters as well. What have you found beneficial, or what have you found useful when you attended a Toastmasters meeting? Can I have some responses from all of you? I'm trying to make this as an interactive session as much as possible. So I would really need all of your wholehearted participation in that. I believe Toastmaster Furkan or someone said that let's get social here. So feel free to open all of your cameras as well as much as possible. So can I have some responses, guys? What have you found beneficial or useful when you attend? If someone wants to come on the screen and speak, feel free to do that as well. Toastmaster Vijay?
Yeah, I think main thing which I found myself and change in myself is that previously I used to shy and was not able to speak in front of people. Biggest change I found after joining the Toastmasters is now at least I am able to speak and face the public. So that's the biggest thing I found. I found here all the ingredient. If I have to prepare these speeches and then I can give speeches while I'm an impromptu. You have given some topic, so both the skills you can improve here.
Excellent. So thanks for sharing, Toastmaster Vijay. Toastmaster Furkan has raised his hand. Toastmaster Furkan?
Yeah, so ever since I joined Toastmasters, there was a shift from offline to online platforms. So what I usually thought was maybe my learning would continue in public speaking if it's online, but I had to start from zero. Despite being someone who comes with public speaking experience, I still had challenges facing the camera. I still had challenges facing a screen that is just 20 centimeters away from me. But that has helped me evolve, grow, and learn so much that I'm now able to speak on camera and make videos and share on, Instagram and Facebook, create content. So that's the difference I've seen in myself.
Excellent. Toastmaster Furkan and also Toastmaster Vijay for sharing. And talking about experiences, you must have seen a live experience that I had to undergo when I was trying to share my screen and was trying to play that video. And I was helped by my fellow Toastmaster friends who told me what I need to do when I need to play the audio as well while playing video. This I could very well go and try and help someone as well in future when that person tries to share something. So this is a helping community where the Toastmasters are always supportive. They always want to see you learn. They always want to see you grow, because there is one thing which all the Toastmaster members believe. They believe that when you help other person grow, you automatically grow yourself. And ever since I have joined Toastmasters, this is one great thing that I have noticed, and I am very, very grateful for being part of this community. So I think I have shared the video, and you have all got a glimpse of what Toastmasters is about, but I have a quick presentation as well. I am usually not a fan of presentations, but I couldn't help myself from not sharing this presentation, because this gives you a good level of insight is about what exactly Toastmasters is about. And I believe the guests can also get a lot of information about getting into this community. So let me just quickly share my screen again and put the spotlight on that presentation. So we are Elan Toastmasters. That's the reason why we mentioned what joining Elan Toastmasters Hyderabad can do for you. But in general, what is Toastmasters? As you may have seen already in the video, it's a worldwide non-profit educational organization that empowers people to become more effective communicators and leaders. So here, it's all about communication. It's all about leadership. It's all about helping and supporting the Toastmaster community members. So it's over the community is widespread. It's there, having a network of over 3,64,000 members and growing in more than 16,200 clubs across 145 countries. As Toastmaster Furkan mentioned earlier, nowadays, since we have all moved to virtual medium, it gives us an opportunity to go and attend a Toastmaster meeting, which is happening in Saudi Arabia or in US or in UK or any places. And you can learn from the experience of the fellow Toastmasters across the globe. And also you can read yourself for the last bullet point, which is this provides for a dynamic, high value experiential communication leadership skills development. You are helping yourself to grow with the help of the community members. It's not time bound. You don't need to restrict yourself to complete something with a specific time period. You can take out time for yourself, and you can, in a self-paced manner, you can complete the projects and also the various learning assignments that you have in Toastmasters. Now, how you will benefit, I think some of the Toastmaster members have already mentioned how Toastmaster community is benefiting them. For sure, public speaking skill and leadership skill development is at the topmost, but it also helps you with a number of other things, which is like practicing writing of the speeches and presenting in a group setting. So what I'm doing now is like presenting in a group setting. So any Toastmaster members can actually pick up this role and come forward and then can present to any number of people. And you can always gain a competitive advantage in the workplace. We will get to that when we actually try and introduce some of the fellow members out there. And you can also, and this community will also build your self-confidence, and it will help you to maximize your potential as well. So there is nothing else that's coming to my mind other than giving a big round of applause to all the Toastmaster community members who are helping and supporting each other to grow. So, all right. So the third slide is all about the Toastmasters club experience. So every Toastmaster member will be having an access to a mentor. So the club committee will be assigning each and every member to a mentor. So you will get an opportunity to interact with your mentor as the main point of contact, and then you can always reach out to other members as well if needed. So you can take help of your mentor to write the speech, to maybe to identify the speech topic, and also get your mentor to review the speech structure, and then maybe do a mock-up of the speech also with your mentor. So your mentor is out there to help you out in your learning and development. And as I mentioned earlier, when I was actually introducing about the segments in this Toastmaster meeting, we have the impromptu speech segment as well, where the fellow members and the guests can come forward and then can talk impromptu about any topic which is assigned to them randomly. And there are various roles which are there in every meeting. As you can see on the prefix of every people who are there in this meeting, you can see some are playing the role of evaluator, some are playing the role of vote counter, presiding officer, R counter. So the members get an opportunity to play various different roles in every meeting. So when they play those roles, they're actually getting an opportunity to lead at every single meeting. So you, without knowing, automatically getting access to your leadership development as well. And one thing for sure that I have seen, and I must tell all of you, is that this is one of the safest environment or platform that I have seen for communication and leadership development. Because here, no one is going to judge you for what you are doing. You may stumble, you may have a roadblock, you may fail, but still the club members and the people out there in this community, they will cheer you, they will support you, and they will give their hand to help you cross the finish line. So they will also be giving you proper feedback and evaluation as well in a very supportive sort of environment. So you would never ever find a community like this anywhere else for leadership and public speaking development. Okay, so next is Pathways learning experience. So before I come to this, and I don't want to drag all of your attention to this presentation continuously. So I'm going to put a full stop here. I'm going to stop sharing, and I will come back to the meeting agenda, and then over a period of time, I will come back to this presentation slide again, and then we'll walk you all through what else is in store in this presentation. So we will stop here at what is Pathways Learning Experience. Okay, so earlier I was telling about the 3 segments every meeting. So can any of the guests tell me what are those 3 segments? Anyone? So any speaking opportunity that you get, you should grab it with both the hands.
May I?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh yeah, someone is.
Yeah, someone else has come up.
Yeah, there are 3 steps. One is prepared speech, another one is table topics, and another one is evaluation at the end of all the meeting.
Perfect. Let's give a big round of applause to guest Apurva
Thank you.
for showing the courage and confidence to come in front of everyone, switching on your camera and sharing that. Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So to move ahead, I would like to tell you all that we have amongst us a Toastmaster who joined Toastmasters community in June 2018. And I still remember the time he joined, because when he attended the first ever club meeting, he spoke to me. And and at that point of time, it was the physical meeting that we were having for Elan Toastmasters Club. And he was sitting near to me, and he kept having this curiosity. He wanted to understand a lot of things about Toastmasters, and he kept asking me as well as other fellow Toastmasters out there in the meeting to know more about Toastmasters. And this person, in a very short span of time, became the president of Elan Toastmasters Club. He became the speech and evaluation level winner at club level and represented the club in the various successive levels as well, in area and all. So professionally, he works with ISB, Indian School of Business, since 2012, and is currently in admissions department. So anyone who is looking for ISB admission is the person to contact outside of this meeting, obviously. And when I asked him how Toastmasters have helped him, he said Toastmasters has helped him immensely in his current job. It has helped him gain confidence in public speaking and managing his team. He said it has helped him grow in his career more than what he has expected in this last 3 years. So ladies and gentlemen, without any delay, let's welcome with a huge round of applause our general evaluator for today's meeting, Toastmaster Narottam. Over to you, Toastmaster Narottam.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Vishak, for such a nice introduction. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. As Vishak said, I'm general evaluator of this meeting, and the reason I take general evaluation very seriously because giving feedback, receiving feedback is a very important trait of becoming a good leader. And I use this skills in my job very well because I manage a team of around 7 to 8 persons. And many a times I have to give feedback to them. And every time I have to give feedback, I recall my Toastmasters days, how I used to give feedback to the speakers, how I used to give feedback to role players. And that confidence gives me that encouragement to go ahead and give feedback to my team members, because giving feedback is not so easy. Similarly, receiving feedback is not so easy. And we keep hearing about Toastmasters, that it helps you develop your public speaking skills, but it also says that it helps you become a better leader. And in order to become a better leader, you should know how to give feedback. You should know how to receive the feedback. And that's what Toastmasters taught me a lot in terms of how to give feedback and how to receive feedback. So that's how I just want to emphasize the importance of giving feedback, receiving feedback, the importance of evaluation. And I will be carrying out this session, general evaluation section, the third part of this meeting, in the later part of this meeting. But before I do that, I just want to introduce my team members, because what I'll be doing, I'll be observing this meeting, I will be taking notes, and I will be sharing my feedback at the end of this meeting. But to do that, I don't do it all alone. I have my team members with me, and they will be assisting me in noting down the role players' performance and noting down other people's performance in this meeting. So they will be assisting. So I'll be introducing my team members here, and they will be coming, introducing their roles, and they will be telling you what exactly they are going to do that. So the first person that I'm going to introduce is the Ward Master and Grammarian. And our grammarian for today is Toastmaster Anand. And I asked him what was that incident that pushed him to join Toastmasters Club? He said he was working in his company, and there was a time when he didn't have enough work. Probably it was going through lean patch. And then in his company, there was this Toastmasters meeting happening. So he became curious. He said, oh, let me go and attend that Toastmaster meeting. And he went there, and he became so impressed with the format of the meeting. He became so impressed with the people attending that meeting. He thought this is the place where he needs to go and develop his public speaking and leadership skills. So with a big round of applause, please invite Toastmaster Anand. He is a word master and grammarian today. Over to you, Toastmaster Anand.
Thank you, Toastmaster Narottam, for my introduction. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Today I am going to play grammarian role, in which I am going to see all the speakers' grammar mistakes and also good usage of the words. And I will note down, and at the end I will give the report of what are the good usage and bad usage of the words for all the speakers. Plus, I will also give 2 words for all the speakers, that is word of the day and idiom of the day. Word of the day, which is ponder, meaning think carefully before making a decision. Few examples for this word ponder is: he pondered the question before he answered. He sat back for a minute to ponder her next move in the game. We can ponder over the other ways and means for raising funds before construction work starts. This is word of the day. And the idiom of the day is a gray area, meaning something unclear. Example, the issue of allowing mobile phones in the classroom is a gray area right now. It can go either way. The judgment leaves a large gray area and much scope for argument. So I request all the members to use word of the day and idiom of the day when they speak. And if anyone uses word of the day, please encourage her or him with a single thumbs up. And if they use idiom of the day, then encourage them with the double thumbs up. So this is my role. And at the end, I will also report to the general evaluator for usage of the speakers, word of the day, idiom of the day. Over to you, general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Anand. Now we have our second role player in my team. This person is an R counter, and he's Toastmaster Furqan, and he's one of the most talented members of our club. Ever since his join, he has been performing well in area level, district level. And I think it's all coming from his undergrad days. When his undergrad days, he joined Master Orator Championship. And it's basically an event organized with Toastmasters community, where they give encouragement to people who want to develop their public speaking skills. And that's where Toastmaster Furqan joined Master Orator Championship. That's where he got to know about Toastmasters. And that's where he got to know how Toastmasters help people in developing their leadership skills. So that was his reason to join Toastmaster Club. So with a big round of applause, please help me in welcoming Toastmaster Furqan, who will be taking the role of R counter. Over to you, Toastmaster Furqan.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Narottam. Am I audible and visible? Can I check?
Yes.
Sure. Can you please switch off the screen sharing so have a conversation with people properly?
So Anand, can you,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Toastmaster Furqan. I'm part of Elan Toastmasters as well. And my role today is to count the number of R's in your speech when you will be on stage speaking anytime, if you're a prepared speaker or a table topics master or a role player or whatever choice that you raise your hand for to speak on stage. Do not worry, this is not to identify your mistakes. This is just to help you identify where you can perfect your formation of sentences so that the next time you visit a Toastmasters meeting, the R's in your speech may lessen themselves, and you will become much closer to perfection. Thank you so much. I give it back to the Toastmaster Narottam, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Furqan. Now I have with me my third team member, and she is Timer. Her name is Toastmaster Varshini. She's the newest member of our club. And I can tell you she has done a great service to herself by joining Toastmaster Club, because in your second year of undergrad college, if you join a Toastmaster Club and if you persist with the Toastmaster Club, I can tell you you're going to go much, much ahead. So great job done, Toastmaster Varshini. I hope you continue participating in Toastmasters meeting. I can tell you it will go much, much ahead, because I got to know about Toastmaster Club in just 3-4 years back. And right now I am 41-year-old. So in 38 years, I realized the importance of Toastmaster Club. But you are in 1920s, I'm sure. And if you keep going, you will do a lot of wonders. So please join me welcoming at Timer of the Day, Toastmaster Varshini.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Time never stops for anyone. No one can stop or slow down the time. It's keep going, whether someone likes it or not. We shouldn't waste our time in doing bad things. We have to use our time in learning new things that helps us. Nowadays, we are wasting our time in social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and other apps. Instead of wasting our time in these apps, use the time which helps in doing and learning new things. I am Varshini Priya. Today I'm playing a timer role. My role as a timer is to keep the time for the speakers to ensure that everyone speaks in their allotted time limit. To help me to do this, I have 3 cue cards, green, yellow, and red. I'll be raising the green card when the speaker hits the qualifying time. I'll be raising the yellow card when the speaker reaches the target time. And I'll be raising the red card when the speaker has reached their allotted time limit. For the prepared speeches, I have 5 prepared speeches are of 5 to 7 minutes. I'll be raising the green card at 5th minute, yellow card at 6th minute, red card at 7th minute. For table topic session, table topics are of 1 to 2 minutes. I'll be raising the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1.5 minutes, and red card at 2 minutes. The speaker has a grace period of 30 seconds to wrap up his or her speech. For evaluation session, timings are of 2 to 3 minutes. I'll be raising the green card at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2.5 minutes, and red card at 3 minutes. The speaker has a grace period of 30 seconds to wrap up his or her speech. I will be back at the end of the meeting. I'll be back with my report. Over to the General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Varshini. Now I have with me my 4th team member, he's a word counter. And to introduce this role, I have with me Toastmaster Raj Mahindra. Now, when I asked him what impacted him to join Toastmaster Club, he said he wanted to improve his way of thinking. That was interesting. And he said when he came across the vision and mission of Toastmaster Club, he wanted to develop his thinking as for what Toastmaster promises and the mission of the Toastmasters. So that was a key motivation to join the Toastmasters Club. So over to you, Toastmaster Raj, to present or introduce your role of word counter.
Not audible. Sorry, I'm on mute. Thank you, General Evaluator. My name is Raj Mahindra, everyone. As General Evaluator said, yes, first time when I saw Toastmasters, I was going through all the documents in toastmasters.org and just seeing what it is and how it is. When I come to the promises of Toastmasters, then that it is where the main thing came into picture, because I have to promise to join this group where the whole Toastmaster personality as such, which is completely different than that of what is my personality is all about. So that is what I wanted to put myself into action to see that how better I can do. So that is how I joined into it. So today's my role is voter, where I'll be taking the list of people who was given talk in the table topic, as well as the people who have been here has done the role-playing thing. So I'll be, at the end of the session, I'll be sending the link. So please, open it and vote for the people whom you think have really delivered something different. So this will encourage them in a better way. So that is what my whole job is all about today. So I will be pinging you in the chat and asking you for the thing when I am being asked for. Thank you so much for the thing, and just giving back to General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Raj. I have with me one more person who is an evaluator, a speech evaluator, Toastmaster Vijay. I will introduce him in the later part of this meeting. I'll come to that in my evaluation section and introduce him. But that concludes my introduction of my team members. That concludes introducing what general evaluations section is going to be. I will return to this stage or to this session during the evaluation part and take on from there. But for the time being, please enjoy this meeting, and I hand it over to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vishak. Over to you, Toastmaster Vishak.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Narottam, and all the auxiliary role players for explaining about the roles in a very detailed manner. That was really fantastic. So thank you so much, everyone. So now when the grammarian Toastmaster Anand was mentioning that the word of the day is ponder, I was actually pondering on what activity we can do for this meeting. Then I got an idea. And throughout this meeting, I was telling that this community is all about helping others grow, helping others know what Toastmasters offer. So then I thought maybe the best way to probably do an activity is letting all of us share about this meeting in itself to our friends or colleagues or anyone else that we know. So we all must be having our smartphone and we must be having the link of today's meeting, right? So let's all take 1 minute to share the details and the link of this meeting to our friends. So I'm going to check how many people you have shared. So your time starts now. I can see some of you are turning off your video. You can even come out of your balcony and keep shouting to others as well about this meeting. That's also one way, guys. Feel free to do that.
So how do we need to share? Through like WhatsApp or?
WhatsApp or Facebook, or you can put in a live session also. It's completely up to you.
Basically, link of the meeting we need to share to
anyone else, to your friends or colleagues or family.
Okay.
Let's bring in people.
If you're logging in from a laptop, you can see a green color mark on the top left. You'll get a copy link. You can share that.
It will take some time for me to identify all this green color marks and red color marks. All right, fine. So those who can find that green color mark, you can use that also as Toastmaster Divya said. Go for it, guys. Or else you may have got this link from somewhere, right? So let's find out that link and share it with other people. Let them know that there is this meeting. Let them know that there is a learning activity happening here. Let them know that there is a community where you can come, you can grow, you can learn about leadership and public speaking. So I have 30 more seconds to conclude. You all can quickly get into action. Toastmaster Harish, I thought that for a moment that's your photo, but then now you are slowly moving. Then I realized that it's a video. Oh, very nice. Fantastic. So guys, please keep sharing with everyone. Great. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can I have some virtual response about how many people you shared the link? You can put it in the chat box. Tanya Sahu said 3 people, maybe to her best friends. That's fine. 7 shared in a group. Hope you didn't share again in our Elan Toastmasters group. Guest group. Who else? Apurva, 5 members. Fantastic. I'm happy to see this from the guest itself. What about our fellow Toastmasters? Let's give a round of applause to the guests who have just mentioned that they shared with other members. So I think we Toastmasters, we need to get better at promoting about this wonderful community. Yeah, the table topic master Ajay shared with 5. Narottam 1, that's fine. I think that one person will have the power to share with another 1,000 people, so that's fine. Who else? Divija said 4. I think Divija took some time in identifying that green button, so that's all right. Who else? That's it. Praveen Reddy 7. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for letting other people know about this community. Because one thing which I want to tell all of you is, since childhood, most of us are being taught that we need to be go-getters. We need to go and get everything possible. We need to go and get that medal, or we need to go and beat someone to climb to the top position. But it's also about giving. We need to be go-givers also. How many of you agree with me on that? Perfect. So this was one such opportunity where you shared or where you gave to others about one fantastic community that we have called Toastmasters. All right. So thank you so much for your wonderful participation. And without delay, let me just move into the first segment, and which is the prepared speech segment. Now, I'm going to introduce that person who is going to give the speech today. So she joined Toastmasters in Jan 2021, beginning of this year. So she said she had lack of confidence. She worked in TCS for a year, then later she worked for a startup for another year. And then she felt that she needs to improve a lot on her public speaking and leadership. So she decided to join Toastmasters. And while she was looking for various different career prospects, she stumbled upon Toastmasters, and she didn't waste any time at all in joining Toastmasters. So she works as a business development manager at a startup. And in her few months in Toastmasters, she has picked up various roles, and you can see that she is also giving a prepared speech today. That speaks volume about that person, and speaks volume about the control that that person has taken in terms of her personal growth and development. She said Toastmaster is already helping her come out of her comfort zone, push her limits, and help her to unleash her potential. My dear friends, let's welcome the prepared speaker for today's meeting, Toastmaster Divija. Toastmaster Divija, a quick check before passing over the control to you. Can you check your audio and video, please?
Yes, but before that, I think my evaluator has to read out.
Your evaluator will come. Yeah, sure. So before I call the speaker on stage and call out the speech topic, I will call her speech evaluator, Toastmaster Vijay, to lay down the speech objectives.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishak. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So today speaker is attempting her L1P3 project. Purpose of this project is for member to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. Timer, please note the timing of the speech are 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Toastmaster Divija. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Vishak.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay. Toastmaster Divija, I know you already checked your audio and video when you spoke to me. Can you quickly confirm you can see the timer cards as well?
No, I don't see any. Yeah, I can see it now, but is there any option for sharing multiple screens? I will have to present my presentation too.
I give you option to share, Divija.
Yes, please. Yes,
All
but
right.
how about the timer cards?
Only one person can share. So
Only one person can share at a time.
yeah, so if you have to share, then
Timer, you can feel free to ping me privately.
Yes, that can also work.
Okay, fine. So Toastmaster Divija,
Okay,
please
fine.
confirm if you are happy with the arrangement.
I want to share the screen, so timer, you can
yeah,
stop.
Also, yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Am I audible?
Okay, you are audible and you are visible. So Toastmaster Divija, my archaeological pursuit. My archaeological pursuit, Toastmaster Divija.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Before jumping into the presentation, I have a genuine concern. Like, am I the only person who grew up fantasizing of becoming a scientist or a doctor, or for that matter, anything but an engineer? I'm pretty sure I'm not. So when I heard of the term Indus Valley Civilization for the very first time, I thought of becoming an archaeologist. Yeah, you heard me right. So let me quickly give you a presentation of Indus Valley Civilization. Also, disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put a few of you to sleep by the end of the presentation. So if you find yourself sleeping, don't be angry with me. Well, for starters, like I told you already, I wanted to become an archaeologist when I was a child. So I used to wear a tiny bag and carry a torchlight and a scribble pad and go out on excavation in the near vicinities of my house. My mom thought I was playing some CID game and she couldn't care less about it. Until one day she came to my room and she was cleaning my toys, and all of a sudden she pulled out a pile of rocks. She then gave me a stare, which, by the way, I still remember. Well, I guess I don't have to explain the repercussions. It still hurts though. Anyway, long story short, my archaeological pursuits have come to an end on that day. Thanks to Toastmasters, it gave me an opportunity to research about a topic and present it. So today I have come up with a topic regarding archaeology. So I'm going to present about Indus Valley Civilization. Just let me share my screen. I hope it is visible. Perfect. So how many of you remember Indus Valley Civilization? You can raise your hands. Virtually too. When was the last time you heard of this term Indus Valley Civilization? No one? Okay, let me just remind you. You must have most probably heard of this term in this video last time. Right? And for those of you who didn't watch the video, it's just a funny video. I'll drop the link later. All right, moving on to the main parts of the presentation. Geography of Indus Valley Civilization. Like you can see, Indus Valley Civilization was one of the first urban civilizations in the whole wide world. It was present on the northwestern side of India, which now falls partly into Pakistan and partly into Afghanistan. And this civilization used to prevail on the banks of Indus River. Like you can see, there were two major cities. One is Mohenjo-daro and the other is Harappa. Harappa was on the uppermost side of the river and Mohenjo-daro was on the lower side of the river. Now, moving forward, it was a Bronze Age civilization. Now, don't ask me what it is. It's one kind of a civilization. And it flourished in 3300 BC and it matured in 2600 BC, which means it has fully attained its highly functional form in 2600. Moving on, there are two cities predominantly, like I told you before. One is Harappa and the other is Mohenjo-daro. Nowhere in Google they mentioned which one is which. So since none of us in the room knows which one is which, there you go. The one on the left is Harappa and the one on the right is Mohenjo-daro. Now, I'm going to discuss these 5 facets moving forward. The first one is multiple religious practices. Based on the souvenirs that were found at the excavations in Harappa, archaeologists have found out that people used to follow multiple religious practices, not one, not two, but many. And next, people used to follow Indus script, like how we use Devanagari Lipi for Sanskrit and Hindi. People of Indus Valley civilization, they used to use Indus script. Let me show you the infamous Indus script. Here you go. There it is. How about we try and decipher it? Anyone? Okay, let us not waste time. If any one of you want to decipher it, you can feel free to ping me on WhatsApp. We can sit together and try to decipher it. Moving forward, arts and crafts. The major resources for arts and crafts for the Harappans were shells, ceramics, and pottery work. You can see the picture at the bottom, pottery work, famous pottery work of Harappans. They used to draw mythological figures on all of their arts and crafts. Like you can see, all of these were their mythological figures. Coming to the jewelry, they used to wear different kinds of jewelry, starting from chains, necklaces, bracelets, brooches, whatnot. So they used to groom themselves really good, and their jewelry was mainly made out of agate and rocks of different kinds. If you have seen Hrithik Roshan's and Pooja Hegde's Mohenjo-daro movie, this is how a typical Harappan lady would dress herself like that. So moving forward, to the food habits, Harappans used to eat their food from a copper plate. Even our ancestors insist us to drink water from copper bottles like that. So it has got its own health benefits. Unfortunately, our archaeologists could not find any vegan remnants, but there were people who were vegetarians and non-vegetarians. And vegetarians mostly used to eat food like basic pulses and all green leafy vegetables. And coming to the non-vegetarians, they used to eat chicken, lamb, and wildlife animals like antelopes,
Excuse me.
etc. They even used.
It's almost 5 minutes. Sorry to disturb your speech.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. So they also used to eat seafood like fishes, shrimps, all kinds. Now, moving forward to the infrastructure. Look at this. Just look at this. These people have just lived way ahead of their times. They have had well-organized, built infrastructure purely out of bricks and stones. They have had drainage systems, they have had wells, water storage units, and sanitation facility and facilities for taking bath. So look at them, they're very innovative. Finally, this is like the ultimate, monument of the entire Indus Valley civilization, the Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro. Unfortunately, when archaeologists found that there were no water, just get the pun intended. All right, there were no water, and this was a major source of recreation for them. And it was situated in the center of the city. And it's because the civilization wanted to give equal access to each and everybody in the city. And this is about it. And there will be takeaways from everything in our life. Similarly, the few key takeaways from Indus Valley civilization are here. Don't complain. We all keep complaining that I don't have this, I don't have access to that, like that. But look at them, look at our Indus Valley people. They have made the best use of resources at their disposal. So you too be like that. Be innovative and live way ahead of your time. Like them, if they had stayed like that, not being innovative, they would not have made their way into the history books today, right? And groom yourself well. Look at me. I dressed up like a Harappan lady today. Look at me. I just so I don't sound hypocritical. So eat healthy food. Like our Harappans, eat healthy food. Try to avoid junk, and ultimately put recreation as a priority. Please. We all fixed ourselves in a rat race, not knowing where we are heading to. So one thing we must do is we must put recreation as a priority and enjoy every now and then. So with this, I conclude my presentation, and thank you so much for being patient and not falling asleep. All right, thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Vishak.
Thank you, Toastmasters Divija. I must say that it was a wonderful, well-researched speech. I'm so glad to hear that there are still people who are interested in the old civilization that we have. And I'm sure that you didn't put any of us to sleep. I'm for one who didn't fall asleep listening to the well-researched facts and all those beautiful pictures as well. The Mohenjo-daro movie kept ringing in my head when you were actually taking us through all those presentation slides. All right. So can I request all of us to take 1 minute to give us our feedback to Toastmaster Divija? You can give your feedback in the private chat window. Thank you.
Raj, can you provide me access for spotlighting users, please?
Yeah, maybe I suppose.
All right. I think the time is up. So thanks to all those who shared feedback to Toastmaster Divija. Now to the next segment of this meeting, which is the table topics segment. Okay, so we have someone who is going to lead this table topic speech segment for all of us. This person, he has joined Toastmasters only in the last month. And look at him. In his 3rd meeting, he has picked up a role to lead the table topic section. He's still a student at University of Hyderabad. And he told me that he's starting to realize that fear of giving a speech or socializing can be overcome with Toastmasters. So ladies and gentlemen, without any delay, please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Ajoy to the virtual stage. Over to you, Toastmaster Ajoy.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishak. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So before we actually begin with today's table topics segment, let's have some clarity on what table topics actually is. So at its core, table topics is impromptu speaking. Let me explain that to you with an example. In like most of the sports events, we have man of the match or best player award ceremony, wherein this player is called upon to the stage and asked to deliver a small speech in front of the audience, right? So they have to act quickly on their feet and deliver that speech. Similarly in Toastmasters, we have table topic segment, wherein each speaker or the volunteer, so to say, is assigned a random topic on which they have to speak for, a given time frame. The topics are of simple nature, maybe a little funny, sometimes hypothetical, or related to daily life. So just keep your mind open and do not ponder too much about participating for the same. Okay. So the key here is to keep your speeches short and crisp. Apart from that, both Toastmasters and guests are most welcome to participate in the same. However, we would like to start or begin with the Toastmaster so that the guests have a better understanding of what to expect in this segment. Let me also reiterate the timings for this particular segment. So for a minimum, you have to speak for 1 minute, following which a green card would be displayed. Once you have spoken for 1 minute and 30 seconds, a yellow card would be displayed. And once you have reached 2 minutes, a red card would be displayed, following which you will have 30 seconds to conclude your speech. So basically the time frame is 1 minute minimum and 2 minutes 30 seconds maximum. Okay, I hope that everything is clear. If you have any doubts, please just raise a hand or just ask. I hope, okay, we are good. So also I have two requests. Number one, feel free to include the word of the day and idiom of the day in your speeches. And also please turn on your videos so to have a better active participation. Okay. Let's get going. And can we have our first volunteer, please? A Toastmaster specifically.
Harish also would like
Okay. Sorry.
Harish is also there. Harish. Toastmaster Harish. It's okay. It's okay. Please continue.
Okay, I can see Toastmaster Furkan has raised a hand. And so your topic for today is, if you, Toastmaster Furkan, if you become a billionaire, would you go to space for fun? If you become a billionaire, would you go to space for fun? Toastmaster Furkan.
Thank you so much, Favorite Topics Master. If I was a millionaire, I will have to account for something. That is, account for the effort, the energy, and the money and the time that it took me to get this successful. But at some point, I would always realize, when I become a millionaire, do I really have to go to space? Do I really have to check out this place on moon where there is a 5-star rating on Google Maps? I'm pretty sure it must not be so necessary, because when you become a millionaire, there are, at some point, you may understand, when you raise your standard of living, perhaps there is another perspective over here. You might also learn how to raise your standard of giving to other people, because there are people who may not have got opportunities to become millionaire. There are people who may not have found opportunities to get successful in their lives. There are people who did not find opportunities to even choose a commitment towards something that they would love doing. And that is something that I would be privileged to have had, like, an opportunity to pursue. So no, I wouldn't be going to space. I wouldn't be going to moon and give a rating on Google Maps. But yes, perhaps I would try my best to give to people around who are always missing something. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Furkan. Okay, so that was wonderful.
We have another volunteer, Sajid and
yeah.
Harish.
Okay, Toastmaster Harish, your topic is a straightforward one, but let's go with it. What do you think,
sure.
Toastmaster Harish? What do you think about climate change? What do you think about climate change, Toastmaster Harish?
Yeah, thank you, Ajay, for giving me the topic. So, if I look at, so there has been a dramatic change in the climate over the last last decades, right? And maybe because of over abusing the resources that we have, over abusing the natural resources that we have. And there has been a lot of discussions happening in the countries, right? And many countries are volunteering to, reduce their carbon emissions. And yeah, so like there have been a lot of initiatives that have been taking place. And I myself decided not to use any petrol vehicle, and I've been using electric vehicle. So that is the least that I could do, to reduce the overall carbon emissions. And yeah, so everyone please try to reduce, using electricity, etc. As much as you can. I know, I use a lot of gadgets, but that is something, I mean, at least when you're not using, I think it's better you switch off your devices or lights and fans. that would reduce the overall emissions and contribute to the overall development, right? And to coming back to the topic of climate change, yes, there has been changes that are happening due to us, the human population, over abusing the natural resources that we have, and it's better if we could reduce the overall consumption. And I request all of you to reduce usage of electricity or other abusing natural resources as much as you could do. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harish. That's a positive initiative that you are taking. So moving on, can we have our third volunteer? Anyone, even guests can participate. Okay, so we have guest Tanya. So the topic is, it's a nostalgic one. Do you miss guest Tanya, do you miss celebrating Independence Day in school? Do you miss celebrating Independence Day in school? Guest Tanya.
Thanks, Roger. Hi, everyone. So Tanya this side. I request to show me my timer also as well, because I can't see. Okay. Now coming back to the topic, I do miss a lot spending Independence Day in my school. So I used to be the school monitor from class 6 to 10, and I always used to volunteer a lot there. And I still remember like dressing up and putting up the flag on my dress, the pouch kind of thing, and then coming and doing the parade, and then also giving all the guests who used to come there flowers. And then like we all friends used to be very excited because we used to get a lot of food from school. So that time it used to be a packet of kachori and some sweets, and all our parents used to come in the morning, and so we have a like very big ground there in the school. So it used to look very beautiful. And from the last week, like whenever the Independence Day celebration used to happen, from that last week we used to like make it properly decorated. So yeah, I do miss a lot, because now I'm almost 30 and in office, and especially now in this virtual time, nothing is happening, and all we do is like just make maybe wear a churni or something like that of green and orange or white, and that's it. But school time is school time, and there is no comparison to school time. So I do miss a lot, and I still feel, though I stay in Hyderabad and I'm from Kolkata, I feel like whenever I'll be Kolkata back there, maybe if I get an opportunity, I'll be visiting my school and maybe just take a glance at all the future people who are celebrating there. So yeah, that's it. I'm done speaking. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Tanya. I feel the same. We used to wait all day to get that box of treat. So, okay, moving on. Can we have our next volunteer? Anyone, please guess? Okay, guest Apurva has raised her hand. Okay, guest Apurva, your topic is, would you buy an electric scooter? Would you buy an electric scooter? Guest Apurva.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for this opportunity. So yes, I would definitely buy electric scooter, because actually one day I was pondering about my thoughts, seeing the climate, since it was summer season, but it still was raining, and in the winter, in rainy season, it was still got the heat, and I was thinking what was happening to the climate. As one of our volunteers said, there is a lot of climate change that we need to, and everyone should get a chance to act upon it. And electric scooter is the best way to act upon it. And I actually I'm driving now is with the fuel petrol scooter, which is also good, but it affects climate change. But as you can see here, as you can see in the news, there are so many news about this climate change because of the global warming. Like we have Amazon fire, and we have too many glaciers falling down apart. Even in India, we have observed that is due to the climate change. if we had a chance to improve this, if we had a chance to preserve few renewable resources that we can do, so then we'll definitely use this opportunity. So I can buy an electric scooter, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, yes, Apurva. It's great to know that most of us are on the same page and thinking forward to tackle this huge issue collectively. Let's move on and let's have our next volunteer, please. Okay, guest Hari Prasad has raised his hand. Okay, this is a hypothetical question. So guest Hari Prasad, if you were the table topic master today, which topic would you have included in your list and why? If you were the table topic master of the day, which topic would you have included in your list and why? Guest Hari Prasad.
Yeah, thanks, Joy, and good afternoon, everyone, and for giving me this opportunity to speak. So if I was the table topic master, what topic would I choose and why? I would not, I mean, I cannot certainly say that this is the topic, but I would certainly, because I was asked to speak impromptu, I cannot think of a topic so immediately, but if I was actually asked to kind of select the topic as a table topics master for the next meeting, I would certainly ponder on that question and choose the table topic in such a way that it is actually kind of relatable to the space that to the area that we are living in. If like in this month we have celebrated Independence Day, so the topic that if I was selecting a topic, then it would certainly be something related to an Independence Day, or anything of importance, like the way that Ajay, you have selected climate change as one of the topic, which kind of impacts every one of us. So the topic that I would be selecting would be something where everyone among us can learn something from it by speaking. So yeah, thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, yes, Hari Prasad. That was impromptu. So sorry about that. Let me switch to gallery. Okay. Next volunteer, please. We still have many topics and we still have time, so don't worry. Please, guest Dheeraj. Okay. Okay, you also have one hypothetical question, and this is a fun question. Okay, guest Dheeraj, if you got stuck in Antarctica for one day, what would you do there? If you got stuck in Antarctica for one day, what would you do there? Guest Dheeraj.
Yeah, hi everyone. So it's a kind of very hypothetical, and I need to put a lot of thought process in that. It's very random. So if at all I would be getting stuck in Antarctica, then first of all, I would be choosing a place where it's kind of warm. Or I would be arranging definitely a campfire immediately as soon as possible, because I can't adjust to the temperatures. I would also see the lifestyle, how people will be living there. Like, if there are any possibilities, I can learn from them how the Eskimos or etc. how they transport, how they work. It's very fascinating, definitely, to see that how they are living in very challenging environments. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, guest Dheeraj. So we can move on with our next volunteer. We're done. Okay, then so Okay, then no more. Okay, yeah. So now I would request timer Varshini to please present the list of qualified speakers to the voter so
Yeah.
that, okay.
Yeah, except Dheeraj, all the members of Toastmasters are qualified and the guest.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Varshini. Now I would request voter Raj Mahendra to please provide us with the link so that every one of us can vote.
Yeah, sure. I'm just sharing. Guys, please vote.
Okay, so the link is in the chat box.
Yeah.
Everyone, I request everyone to please vote for their preferred speaker.
We have got 3, 4. I'm expecting at least 10. Okay, we got 8, 9. I'm expecting 12. Okay, we are in 9. One more 10. We reach 10. If anything more, 5 more people wanted to do it, you can do it. I don't think anything more. I see 10 totally.
May I ask, are we looking for voting results at this moment or at the last of the meeting?
At the end of the meeting.
At the end.
Okay, I think the members will be able to vote and we can move on to the next session.
So I would conclude the table topic segment of this meeting. And also I would like to wish well done, guys, everyone who has spoken. And I'll pass on the baton to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vishak.
All right. Thank you, Table Topics Master, Toastmaster Ajoy, for that wonderful segment. So first of all, let us all give a big round of applause to every single person who took part in that segment. Let's give it to them, guys. It takes courage, it takes confidence to come even on a virtual stage to come and express your thoughts, your feelings, or your emotions on any topic on an impromptu manner. And you all have done that. So brilliant. So really glad to see all those people coming up and speaking on an impromptu manner. Right. So now, while the voting happens behind the scenes, as always, let us move to our presentation again. So can you all tell me where were we when we stopped the presentation?
Pathways.
Pathways. Brilliant. I really wanted to hear from anyone else other than the president, but it's okay. Okay. Fine. I hope all of you can see my screen again. This time, no sound needed. All right. So we were at the Pathways learning experience. So what is Pathways? So Pathways is Toastmasters education program. Every single member who enrolls or registers in Toastmasters gets one free path to start. You can choose that one path out of the 11 paths that's there in Toastmasters. And all these 11 paths are built on 5 core competencies. All right, so this path are there either in online or in print. And as I said earlier as well, there is no time allocated for the members to complete any of these paths. So you can work at your own pace, and all these paths are specially curated or created, keeping the professional skills in mind to help and enhance the Toastmaster members to build their professional skills. And I must say that Toastmasters has also given an assessment or a questionnaire where the members can go in for the first time and then give answers for all those questions, and then Toastmasters themselves will give the recommendation of 3 paths which you can choose. So you can pick up any of those paths to start your pathways education journey. How brilliant is it, right? If you want to build on your leadership, if you want to build on your confidence, if you want to build on your public speaking, you have your path. So there are like 300 skills or competencies that gets covered when you actually pick up a path and progress on that in Toastmasters. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide quickly, where you can see a glimpse of pathways. Okay, so the 5 core competencies that I was talking about, you can see on the left-hand side, which is public speaking, interpersonal communication, strategic leadership, management, and confidence. Okay, so if someone who is interested in building their communication and leadership skills, then you can see here the leadership development path is for them, because competencies 1, 2, 4, and 5 are aligned to leadership development. Likewise, you can see for all the others as well here, of all the 11 paths, you can see which are the 5 core competencies that they are addressing as part of that path. Okay. All right, so now let me move on to the next slide. So you have the path, you know the curriculum, you can work at your own pace. Then you will be having question on how am I going to be evaluated? How am I going to get my feedback? So today we have seen Toastmaster Divija giving the prepared speech, right? So an evaluator will be having an evaluation sheet pretty much like this to fill against a scorecard based on her vocal variety, based on her gestures, body language, speech topic, the content. There are multiple different competencies against which she will be evaluated on today. Okay, so and also the evaluator can use the comment section here on the page where the evaluator can put in some of the things that she needs to really improve as well. So this evaluation is such a powerful tool in Toastmasters for the person to continuously grow and develop on their speaking as well as on their leadership journey. Okay, so you will see this more in action in today's meeting. Okay, so while we are on the same subject, let me now pass on the stage back to the general evaluator of today's meeting, Toastmaster Narottam.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Vishak. Now, we come to the evaluation portion of the meeting, and it is an as I said, it's very important section of the meeting where we give feedback to the role players, we give feedback to their speakers, we give feedback of how this meeting went. So that's what we'll be doing. Again, the idea is to improve, the idea is to make ourselves better, and through feedback only we become better. So I would like to call upon our first evaluator who will be giving evaluation of our prepared speaker. So the person is Toastmaster Vijay, and when I asked him what was that incident that influenced him to join Toastmasters Club, he said he works in a technical field, and every time he was supposed to present as a research paper, he always fumbled, or he was not so confident in giving presentation to the team. And that's where he decided that he wanted to join a Toastmasters Club and improve his public speaking skills. So the big round of applause, please join me in welcoming our evaluator of our paired speaker, Toastmaster Vijay. Over to you, Toastmaster Vijay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Narottam. Good evening all, and special good evening to Toastmaster Divija for giving us that wonderful presentation. I have evaluated your speech in 3 parts. First, I will talk about where you excelled, and second, I will talk about where you can improve upon, and third section, I will summarize my evaluation. So kudos on first part. Wonderful presentation. As we all know that a picture is worth of 1,000 words. And in your presentation, you had so many pictures and it connected with us, I mean, at least me, that what you want to convey by your presentation. Second good part about your speech was a deep research you done to let know, I mean, so that audience know about Indus civilization thoroughly. I didn't know, I read this about Indus civilization during my school days, but after a long period, I come to know about their culture, their script, their food habits. So all the information which was blurred on my memory, again refreshed by your presentation. So kudos on that second part. Third thing, you started your speech by asking the question. So that is always a good part when you start anything or any presentation or any speech. So that is the good technique to start. And in the end, you concluded the speech by saying that what we can learn from that Indus civilization. So where you wanted to give the audience that what they can take from your presentation. So I would say those were the highlights of your presentation. But every speech or presentation has some scope to improvement. So that is little suggestion from my side, where you shown two picture. One was Harappa and another was Mohenjo-daro. And you said that you were not able to figure out that which one is which. And then you said that in this room also nobody knows. So I found that actually the little bit put the question mark on authenticity of the presenter. So I would like to say to you or suggest to you that in your future presentation, never say this thing. And if you have some doubts on some facts, then better you do more research on that. Or in presentation, if somebody asks question on that, then you always can say that I currently don't know, and I can come back to you on this point. So that is my little suggestion to you, so that you have a big authenticity as a presenter in future presentations. So all in all, a very beautiful presentation with lot of pictures. You had done lot of research, and which connected, and you connected with your start of in the start of the speech, and you had good conclusion. Working on more research where you have some doubts will improve, will erect you as a authentic presenter. I will look forward for your all future speeches. Back to General Evaluator Toastmaster Narottam.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay, for such a empathetic and motivational feedback. I'm sure Toastmaster Divijay would have been benefited by it a lot. Now we come to our role players who are taking on different roles in this meeting, and I'll be inviting them one by one and ask them to present the reports. So first of all, I would like to invite our timer of the day, Toastmaster Varshini. Can you come and present your report of the timer role that you played today? Over to you, Toastmaster Varshini.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes.
When it comes to the prepared speeches, Toastmaster Divija spoke for 7 minutes 30 seconds. And when it comes to table topics, Toastmaster Furkan spoke for 1 minute 30 seconds. Toastmaster Harish spoke for 1 minute 49 seconds. Toastmaster guest Tanya 1 minute 42 seconds. Guest Apurva 1 minute 15 seconds. Guest Hari Prasad 1 minute 27 seconds. Guest Dheeraj 45 seconds. Evaluation Toastmaster Vijay spoke for 3 minutes 30 seconds. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Varshini. Now we come to our second role player. This is our counter, Toastmaster Furkan. Would you please come and share your report as an R counter?
Absolutely, Toastmaster Narottam. So with the number of hours that I have had, starting with Toastmaster Harish, the Sergeant at Arms of the meeting, had 14 hours in his speech. Presiding Officer Toastmaster Vijay had 5 hours in his speech. Toastmaster of the day Visakh had about 10 plus 3, okay, 13 hours during his Toastmastering session. The general evaluator, Toastmaster Narottam, had only 2 hours in his speech. The voter, Toastmaster Raj, had only 1 hour in his speech. Toastmaster Divija, the speaker for today, had 4 hours in her speech. And the table topics master, Vishal, was at 0. Congratulations on that. The Sergeant at Arms again, who was the table topic speaker this time, had 7 hours in his speech. Guest Tanya had 3 hours in her speech. Guest Apurva, 4 hours. Hari Prasad, 4 hours. And Dheeraj, 2 hours. Surprising thing is that the guests of our Toastmasters meeting had only less hours in their speeches. Perhaps it must be because of the number of roles that we have been playing. So this is a lesson that we all are equal and we all are learning in a single place. Hope we improve in the next meeting. Hope we have less number of hours than we had today. And thank you very much. General Evaluator, over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Furkan. Now I'll request our word master and grammarian of the day today, Toastmaster Anand, if he can come and present his report of the word master and grammarian role that he played. Over to you, Toastmaster Anand.
Thank you, Toastmaster Narottam. It's time for my report as a grammarian. Sergeant at Arms, can you please allow me to share my screen? Hello.
Yeah, Toastmaster Raj, can you give the host access to grammarian? Toastmaster Abdul.
I have given him the full permission to Sa already. He is the host now.
Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, let
Please
me
give
try
him
again. Yeah, now I'm able to share. Thanks for that. Okay, hope you are able to see my screen. So can somebody confirm?
Yeah, you can.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So here is my report of grammarian. So word of the day for the today's session was ponder, and idiom of the day was gray area. And the usage of I pondered that many people didn't use idiom of the day, but it's okay. That people have used pondered so many times, so that compensated the idiom of the day with respect to the usage of at least one word of the day given for the session. Toastmaster Ajay used word of the day once. Toastmaster Visakh used once. Toastmaster not Toastmaster. Guest Apurva used once. Guest Hari Prasad used once. And this is about usage of word of the day and idiom of the day. And some of the good usage of the words are a lot of sooth from school used by guest Tanya, and don't sound hypocritical. And another word is fantasizing by Toastmaster Divija. And elevation journey is used by Toastmaster Visakh. Fumbled, pathetic are some of the words used by Toastmaster Narottam. And authentic is used by Toastmaster Vijay. So these are the good usage, and not so good usage of the words are she could not so careless about it. So this have been used. She couldn't care about it, and I come to know. So this should have been used. I came to know, and which was blurred should have been used. Which blurred. I come to know for suggestion, which should have been used. I will come to know for suggestion. And last one is a little bit put the question mark. So I'm not sure because what should be the proper usage, because it's a gray area which I could not find what will be the proper usage for this not so good usage. But anyways, please make sure that you use proper words, and hope you use the word of the day and idiom of the day next time. Try to remember and use, even though if it is false, that's okay. It will improve your speech value to the audience, and it will be interesting. So this is about my grammarian report. Thank you so much, everybody, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Narottam ji. Thank you.
Anand, can you make me host, please? I think I have made you and lost my access, so I'm not able to highlight people.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Anand, for a brilliant report. Now, at one point you mentioned that I used the word pathetic. It was not pathetic, because I wanted to highlight that I used the word empathetic because I gave feedback to Vijay. I just want to make sure that it was not pathetic. It was empathetic and motivational feedback that he gave to Toastmaster Vijay. So I just want to clarify that so that people perceive better in terms of what word I used. Anyway, so now I'll request vote counter. So basically, it's voting for the best role player now. I'll request vote counter to put that link for the different role players. So the role players for today's meeting was Sergeant Arms, Word Master, and Grammarian, Counter, Timer, Table Topic Master, and Vote Counter. So these are the people. If you can, Toastmaster Raj, if you can put the link,
yep,
so that people can vote over there.
Yeah, I'm sharing the link. Please vote for. Got two. It's 10, 3.
Is it asking people to sign in? Because it asked me to sign in. So anyway. Yeah.
7.
Okay, till the time people vote, let me give the overall evaluation of this meeting, how this meeting went. Now, did the meeting start on time? It started a little late, 3:02, exactly at 3:02. We were late by 2 minutes. I think we could have started the meeting at 3 o'clock. I think all the role players were there. It's just that the guest members were not there. We said, well, let's wait for the guest members, and then we will start the meeting. But irrespective of that, I think since we want to showcase that professionalism, irrespective of the number of people, if the role players were there, we should have started the meeting at 3 o'clock. But anyway, 3:02, not a bad thing. We started the meeting about time, so great job done. We have Sergeant Arms, Toastmaster Harish. He explained those 3 rules really well. He introduced presiding officer creatively. That was great job done. Only thing that I would have loved to see that he would have switched on his video while opening this meeting. And I felt probably he was busy in some other thing. So if Harish, if you could have come before time, maybe 5 minutes before, because you're Sergeant Arms, it was important for you to come early. That could have helped to, I mean, of course, starting meeting on time, but introducing or starting the meeting with videos on, that could have created a better impact. But overall, great job done with your 3 rules that you mentioned and the way you introduced a presiding officer creatively. So great job done over there. Then we come to presiding officer, Toastmaster Vijay. Great introduction. You explained the theme of the meeting really well. You explained those 3 sections of the meeting really well. You introduced all the guests, which was again a great job done. And another thing that you did was the induction ceremony. That was again well job done. So overall, you did really well. And I've been observing you the last 2 to 3 years, and you have improved a lot. Keep going, and I'm sure you will. You will do much better as you continue your Toastmasters. Overall, great job done, Toastmaster Vijay. I'll come to Toastmaster of the day in the last. Before that, I just want to go over other role players. Grammarian, Toastmaster Anand. Again, we have been meeting in Giant Toddlers. We have met physically, and I know 2 years back when you met me, and the quality that I see now, it has huge difference with marked improvement of how you have developed over so many years. So great job done. Even today's report that you presented, Grammarian, it was very well. So I want to congratulate you on the progress that you are making, and keep doing it, and you will do really well going forward. Toastmaster Furkan, our counter, what can I say? I mean, you are flawless. You are, as I said, you are one of the most talented members of our community. Great job done. Even in your table topics, even in your presentation report, even in your introduction of your counter role, everything you played to a perfection. And I don't have any major area improvement for you. All I can say, just keep doing it, and you will go places because you are very young, and you have great potential to do well as you continue your journey with Toastmasters. So once again, congratulate you for doing your role to a perfection. Then you have timer, Toastmaster Varshini. This is your first meeting. It was your induction ceremony today, and then you took this timer role. That shows your keenness to learn. That shows your keenness to do well. You want to become a better speaker, better leader. I just want to congratulate you for taking that courage to take this timer role just in your first meeting. In your next meeting, when you come across, I felt that you were reading while you were introducing your role. Somehow I had that feeling. I'm not sure whether you're reading or not, because I could not figure out whether you're reading. But the way you're speaking, it looked to me that you're reading. The best would be to, although it is your first meeting, so I mean, it is very much normal that you go ahead and read, because very much it's not so easy. People become nervous giving in front of the speaking in front of the public. But if you can, make it better, try to memorize your speech or whatever you want to say and come and speak. That's how you'll improve, because the way, I have been, doing, even in the initial days, I used to read, but once I realized that reading does not give that impression, the impression that you want to give to the audiences. If you can memorize and try to, speak through your memorization, that will create a better impact. So that is the only thing that I would say. But yeah, it's one step forward that you've taken, and I'm sure you will do well as you go along. So great job done over there. Vote counter, Toastmaster Raj. I like the way you were counting when people were voting. That made a lot of us to open the link and put the vote. So that is something new that I saw in this meeting, that you just didn't put the link and ask people to vote. You were counting that, okay, 2 people have voted, 3 people have voted, 4 people have voted. So that way, I'm sure a lot of people would have felt encouraged to open the link and vote. So excellent, great job done over there. And your introduction to your role also, you connected with what was your motivation to join the Toastmasters meeting. So excellent job done. And once again, I wish you all the best as you go along this Toastmasters journey. Evaluator, Toastmaster Vijay, again, brilliant job done. I like the area improvement that you gave to Toastmaster Vijay. That was also something that came to my mind, and you picked that really well. And also you did mention that how Toastmaster Divya could have better herself and what she could have done to cover that area that she could have done better. So you gave not only what was that area improvement, you also talked about how she could have done that. So, and of course, your feedback was motivational. Your feedback was empathetic, which was brilliantly done. So congratulate you on that also. Table topics, Master. Excellent. I mean, all I can say, Toastmaster, you were for me, you were the find of the day. I mean, you are also one of the newest member of our club, and the way you speak, the way you, perform your role of table topping master, it was excellent. I felt that, I mean, you were one of the most natural speaker. I mean, you had this while you're speaking, you had this smile. You were smiling, and that put across that you were very much comfortable while you were, giving that topic. And topic was also excellent. I mean, it was so easy. Anybody could have come, and they wouldn't have. I mean, of course, they would have felt nervous, but they wouldn't have struggled in speaking on that particular topic for 1 to 2 minutes, and which showed that out of 6 speakers that you gave, 5 of them spoke for 1 to 2 minutes. But yes, I mean, I personally believe you have a great potential to be a great speaker with the way you were doing. I mean, it was excellent, very normal, very smooth, and I did not find usage of any crutch words. You did not use any or ums and all that. And just being you are a new member to the club and you're doing that, you also have a great potential, and I believe Elan is fortunate to have a member like you. So great job, Elan. Congratulations, and I'm sure you'll do well going forward. All the table topic speaker, Toastmaster Furkan, Toastmaster Harish, guest Tanya, guest Apurva, guest Hariprasad, you all were excellent. Toastmaster Furkan, what can I say? Again, no feedback on you. You were excellent in the topic that was given to you when you become a billionaire, and you related really well with your life, and you ended that with excellent in a conclusion that how you will use that money to giving and all that. Toastmaster Harish, guest Tanya, you both of you were brilliant. Anyway, guest Apurva and guest Hariprasad, you spoke for 1.5 minutes. You were excellent. Guest Dheeraj, you could not speak for 1 minute. All I can say that try to speak for 1 minute. If you don't have anything to say anything random. It is not easy. All we know, table topic session is not easy. When you come forward to speak on a topic, and when you're given a topic to speak, and I mean, even I remember my first table topic that was given to me. I still remember that, and I struggle a lot in speaking on that particular topic. But nobody cares what you speak, at least when you start speaking table topics. If you just go and speak randomly, that itself gives you a lot of confidence, and it will help you to continue doing that as you go along going forward. So to speak random, I mean, you could have said why sky is blue or why red is red and all that. Nobody would have bothered why you spoke that thing. So, but the idea was to just come and speak, and that's the purpose of table talk session. So that was my feedback on table talk speakers. My last is reserved for Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vishak. Great start of the meeting. You shared your personal anecdotes of how Toastmasters helped you personally and professionally. So great job done. You showed that video. You again, that captured all of our attention of how Toastmasters is important, or how it helps members in developing their leadership and public speaking skills. So great job done. You laid down the structure of the meeting really well. You made the session interactive also by involving people in your session, by asking them certain questions. You asking them to take, do some action. That way, audience felt, involved in this meeting. The one thing that I would say, I mean, I think you managed the time also really well. Since we had one speaker today, I was an impression that probably you were taking more than necessary time, but then I realized no, because we had only one speaker, and that's why you were taking the time to make sure that we finished the meeting on time at 5 o'clock, and that's why you're speaking more than what generally Toastmasters speak. But I realize that because we had just one speaker, we had to cover that time, and that's why you took that role. So again, great job done over there. So overall, you also did your job excellent, and you are a veteran. So thank you very much for taking this role and contributing to the club. So yeah, so that concludes my report of the overall meeting. Overall, I felt this meeting was really well. I joined this meeting after 6 months, but overall, I am very much glad the quality of the meeting and the performance of our role players. We are in safe hands. I'm very much happy to be a part of the Toastmasters Club. I'm sure this club will have a bright future with the members that we are having. So with that, I hand over to our Toastmaster Day, Toastmaster Vishak, to take it over. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Narottam. Let me request all of you to give a big round of applause to the General Evaluator, Toastmaster Narottam, and to all the other role players as well. Great job done. Great evaluation by everyone. So we were on the topic evaluation when we handed it over to general evaluator. So now let me quickly share my screen and conclude the presentation. So all I wanted to say is the learning doesn't stop at the club meeting. So once you are part of Toastmasters community, you get subscription for the Toastmasters magazine. You can attend the speech contest, international convention, district conferences, whatnot. You get a lot of helpful resources at Toastmasters.org. You can go and look at the website and you can see for yourself the kind of information, the resources, and the details that you have in that website. So it's a wonderful platform, once again, that I would like to tell all of you to try it out. Now, the most important part. Now, you all must be having the question about to become a member, what should I need to do? So there is a very, very small cost associated with it. If in case you want to be a member, so there is a 6-month subscription charge that you need to pay to the International Toastmasters Forum. So wherein a new member registration fee of $20 needs to be paid, along with a $45 of subscription for 6 months. Now, if you calculate it on a per month basis, you will understand how much it is. It will roughly come up to like close to $10 per month is what you are effectively going to pay for getting your Toastmasters membership, for the kind of vast resources or the information and the learning that you can actually get from this portal. So to know more about what is involved in terms of getting to join the Toastmasters community or for the Elan Toastmasters Club, you can actually reach out to the Vice President Membership, Toastmaster Divija, and also our Club President, Toastmaster Vijay. Both of them are on this call. They will help you with all the formalities needed for filing your application and for getting your membership. And with that, let me stop sharing and ask all the guests out there, are you interested to join the Toastmasters community? Or are you interested to try out future meetings? You may still need to take out time to go and attend some more Toastmasters meeting to realize the true value or the benefit or the transformation that you can actually see from attending a Toastmasters meeting. It can transform, as I said, you to an amazing communicator. It can transform you to be an amazing leader. It will help you to get connected to a number of different people from very different professional backgrounds. It will also help you to have a meaningful conversation with someone who joins a meeting along with you. So I urge every single one who took part in this session as a guest to stay back and speak to the club president as well as the VP membership to know more about the joining formalities. As I said, Toastmaster has some magic, and I'm still sort of enjoying or loving or living in that magic for the last 4 years, and I still feel that there is a lot of learning opportunity for me. And being part of this community, I only believe sincerely and confidently that I can only learn and grow from here onwards. So this is a place where almost everyone is going to cheer you up in person or online. People will always wait for you to come back. So the guest who came up and spoke today, I'm grateful that all of you were courageous to do that, but please do come back again and take the stage and own the stage. This is the place that will give you that safe environment to try it out and to learn and to grow. Okay, so with that, I would like to say in one word that Toastmasters gives you that endless opportunity and learning. You get to learn a lot of life skills. So thank you all for your wonderful smile, your virtual applause, and all the lovely participation. I'm really looking forward to see all of you again in future meetings as well. So without any delay, let me pass on the stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Vijay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishak. What a wonderful session you took today. And I am sure that all the guests and even new member must have known about Toastmasters more. So thank you for that. And I would like to acknowledge the contribution of Toastmaster Narottam in this meeting. He did a great job and he encouraged us to, give our contribution in next meetings. So he encouraged us. So thank you for that. Now, I would like to take the feedback from the guests how they like about the meeting, and if there is any feedback you want to give us to improve us further, so please go ahead and we are ready to take the feedback. So guest Tanya, guest Apurva, guest Praveen, and if there is no feedback, we can stay after the meeting. And I would like the voter to post the link where we give the we vote for for GE and Toastmaster of the Day, and we give the quarterly award for Toastmaster of the Day and General Evaluator. So please post the link here.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay. Guys, guest Toastmasters, please take this link and vote it. I'm expecting the same number, at least 10, not less than that.
Yeah, and by the time we are doing the voting, we can take the feedback, if any. So if voting is done, then I can hand over the stage to Sergeant and Arms for officially closing the meeting. And I request guests to stay if they have any query after the meeting.
Vote counter has to announce the result.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, vote counter. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you, Toastmaster Narottam.
Yes, thank you. Guys, let's start with table topic. We have around 5-6 people who gave the talk. Whom you think that will be the first? You can post it in the chat quickly. You don't have to take much time. If you can think that someone is there, you can post it. Best speaker. Not finding any names, which is coming in chat. Okay. Okay. So let me share my screen. The two things what I see is, right. It is guest Apurva for the best table topic speaker.
Yeah, congratulations.
Okay, next is, I think.
Congratulations, Apurva.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. I think you already seen who is the next one, but still I'll be posting it. The best role player is Ajoy. Thank you. Back to Vijay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raj, for sharing us the results. And now I would like to hand over the stage to Sergeant and Arms.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much, Vijay. And it has been a really good session. And I would really like to thank all the guests and the role players for the wonderful session today. And I would like to specifically thank Mr. Narottam for the awesome feedback that he gave us. And it's been really super helpful for all of us. And with this, I would officially like to close the 326th meeting of the Toastmasters. And if you have any queries, the guests, please stay back, and we'll all help you, to resolve your queries and help you with that. And if you have any queries and if you want to get into the membership, please reach out to Divija, who also helped us to get into the Hall of Fame. And congratulations, Divija, for that. And with that, I officially close the 326th meeting of the Toastmasters. Yeah, thanks.
Can we take one pick of all? Please switch on your cameras. and you can make some gestures. Cheese. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
very
Narottam.
much.
Also, I have a small announcement. Anyone of the current members of the club would like to renew for the next term, the renewal window is open. And I'll shortly drop a mail regarding the renewal particulars as well. Done now. And if at all anyone from the guests have any doubt regarding the membership, you can stay back.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you much. Bye-bye.
Bye. So yeah, guests can stay and can ask their queries.
Harish, I think you can remove yourself from the spotlight now. And recording we, I think, stop kar sakte hai abhi.
Yeah, Raj, we can stop the recording also.
Okay.